It's time for baseball on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And he's looking for three right out of the gates today. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Leadoff men are supposed to light the fuse and get the offense going, right? Well, that's exactly what he does right here. Great way to start the day.
First pitch of the at-bat. And, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And they'll end up taking the lead and talk about insult to injury. Hopefully he's okay. Ready now, George Brett.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving stop. Wow. Now batting, Mike Piazza. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
The 0-1 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The throw into second. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
And he will get there to make the running play. And number 22 is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Striding into the box, Will Barisi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss. Two quick strikes to start his afternoon. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts.
Daytime baseball here on. So coming to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Pulled toward right center field. Thompson's on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, George Brett. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Griffey, base runner at first with 1 out. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. The 2-0 on the way. Hot shot to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Garcia at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Into the box, Cal Ripken. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. The relay throw on to third, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
In now, number 23 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Thompson racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Thompson going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with Showtrack. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. Standing in now, number 30. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left as this lead swells to 7-0.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Some two-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Lifted the other way to left center. Julio is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Will Barisi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The next 0-2. Popped him up. Brett on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Just a tick behind for a strike. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
The windup and the 0-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Pretty painful. Next for the Dodgers, George Brett. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle.
Anderson picks it up.
On to first, and Piazza grounds into a double play. At the plate, Cal Ripken. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the third time today as this one is gone. A home run. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. And there's a base hit on a line. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 23. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's the drive out to right center field. And the runner from first comes around to score.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
Into the box, Brooks Robinson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He hit a sac fly earlier. Line drive to left. Julio is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Matt Davidson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Swings through the slider there. Here comes another 0-2. Left side. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but two-step lead off first base today.
The windup and the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Next for New York, Trace Thompson will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Number 22, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
The 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Joe Mauer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Bureau? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Jose Barrios gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Lined into right, a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. Still no score. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belted high and deep into right center. Griffey. Jr. It's time. So striding in, Brian Dozier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right.
Waiting on it is Griffey.
One down. In now, Joe Mauer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Here's Miguel Sano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Left field and deep. Back goes Rosario, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's in there. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. In now, number 23. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone!
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run into first, and then they tag him for a 2-run job here, and he's officially struggling. When a start goes sideways this early, it's hard to get back on track sometimes. We'll see if he can.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken. High in the air out to center field. Kepler's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Ken Griffey. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, George Brett. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Showtrack technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Hit hard to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. Oh, and that looked dead. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
1 out, nobody on. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Stepping in, Eduardo Escobar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hold a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Settling in now, number 22. He'll take his first hacks here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get
high and deep to center field. Kepler going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's back to the top of the order now, and here comes Junior. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. Griffey takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
High in the air. Sano over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Riding in once again, number 23, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Heading after it is Kepler. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Robbie Grossman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the screwball is in there, so he falls into a quick hole. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And he struck him out. At the plate, Jason Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to left. Gwynn comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jose Barrios. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here it comes on 0-2. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins. Digging in to try it again, Mike Piazza. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Grossman going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said, hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Rosario is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to...
And the run is in to score from third. It's 7-0. And he's safe.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Still only one out in the inning. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Kepler facing back, still ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center as they just continue to pour it on here.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Digging in once again, Tony Gwynn. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Line toward right center. And the Dodgers bats just keep going as this is extra bases as well. And the throw in gets away from him.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box, number 23. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's wind.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this. Here's Brian Dozier now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in, Joe Mauer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-2.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Standing in, Miguel Sano. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network. Digging in now, Cal Ripken. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the blowout continues. 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan Dero, what do you make of a swing? And this is also hit well out to deep center. And it's gone as they add still another. Into the box now, George Brett. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kepler's there for it. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 30, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a drive out to left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
And not in time as the run scores. Ready for another chance? Ken Griffey Jr. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kepler looks up, and it's gone.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got three.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Ripken has it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. The next twin up, Max Kepler, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Now at the plate, number 23. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Kepler ranging back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Piazza takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. Ready for another shot now. Cal Ripken. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball.
Oh, now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. Line drive to center field. Kepler is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping up now, George Brett. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. Stepping into the box, Robbie Grossman, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Logan Morrison will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down. Tyler Duffy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, number 22. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. Pulled toward right center field. Kepler is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Ken Griffey Jr. will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First, very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. But that seems a rarity in this one as they lead it 17-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Brian Dozier will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Brian Dozier was down for the first out in the 7th inning. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
The next 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Waiting on it is Griffey.
And that's the 3rd out. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're in a wee. So digging in now, Tony Gwynn. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kepler's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in, number 23. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mike Piazza, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Hit in the air to center field. Kepler has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So stepping in, Eddie Rosario.
He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Now the pitch. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't